It's hard to think of a car that delivers more miles per horsepower than the Mini Cooper S. It's loved by a lot of people, mostly for its styling, but it really appeals to the true car guy out there because it's really a great driver's car. It just gives you that proper feel behind the wheel. It's connected to the road, and for a lot of people who don't know any better, they probably might even think it's rear-wheel drive. For 2011, Mini has gone ahead and done a refresh on the Cooper models. Now, you can't really tell from the exterior, even though Mini claims they've done a facelift of sorts. And as you can see, apart from some red arrows there and maybe a little bit of chrome on the bottom, it's basically identical as the Minis have been for many years now. Now, the changes under the hood for 2011 are about as minor as the changes to the exterior of the car. We're talking about a 9 horsepower gain from the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine here in the Cooper S. And again, that's nothing significant. We're up to 181 horsepower though, and from that turbocharged 4-banger, it's a 0 to 60 time in 6.6 seconds, which is a reasonably quick speed. And even in second gear, it's got lots of punch. And you want to make things more fun, there's a great sport button on the dash, which Mini has sort of made a trademark of this car, and that allows some firmer steering and makes the throttle response even better. So again, just heightening the car's already great driving dynamics. While small, those horsepower gains are gains, and they come even while Mini engineers manage to eke out a few more miles per gallon from the car, which is impressive. So now we're talking about 27 miles per gallon in the city and 36 on the highway. Now that's 1 mile per gallon better in the city and 2 miles per gallon better on the highway compared to the old model. So a little extra horsepower, a little extra fuel economy, you can't complain at all. It's a great sort of update, especially considering this is just for a mid-cycle. Now, one of the things that Mini hasn't changed about the new Cooper, and we really wish they would, is most of the interior. Now, they're not going to change it because this is sort of trademark Mini stuff, but all the toggle switches that they're known for, all this stuff, it's ergonomically backwards. It's impossible to use any of this stuff. You're always fiddling with knobs and buttons. There's tiny little things to control the temperature and climate control, and the whole thing's just a hassle. You spend more time looking away from the road, which is the opposite of what you should be doing in a car that's this much fun. So one of the big additions for 2011 is the invention of Mini Connected, and that's right here. Mini sort of put this new screen right in the middle of their notoriously huge speedometer, and what it does is allows you sort of access to many different things. What's really great is you can actually download the Mini Connected app for your iPhone or iPod, and you can hook it up. And what that means is it gives you access to great things like online radio stations. It will actually read your tweets to you or your RSS feeds. So there's a lot of great functionality built in there. Interestingly, Mini is really focused on Apple products. Now, unlike a lot of companies, they did some research and they realized that most people who buy their products are actually Apple consumers. They're not using Blackberries or Android, so they really decided that they weren't going to focus on doing sort of 3 systems sort of okay, they just do one really well. Along with all the other small upgrades for 2011, well, there is one other small upgrade, and that's the price. Thankfully, it is small. We're talking about an increase from $23,000 to $23,700. So that's not really hard to swallow. The one issue with this car is that, well, for that price, it's a great deal. You got to pay a lot extra for everything else you want. So you want the Mini Connected system, that's $1,000. You want wheels like these 17s, that's $1,000. Leathers anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, depending on the style and type. There's sort of several different levels, which is nice because some of the leather that Mini offers is a little basic looking. So the verdict on this updated 2011 Mini Cooper S is, well, Mini really helped improve everything that's already great about this car. You want a horsepower, they give you a little bit more. Fuel economy's been improved as well. They've even done some tricks to help the drive quality. Now, the downside of all that is they've really done nothing to help out sort of the flaws of the car, the few problems. So the suspension that was really stiff before, still really stiff, and that could scare away some customers. All the poor ergonomics inside, again, nothing. It's the same interior, and we can't think Mini's going to change it no matter how much we complain, because that's kind of the style of it. But apart from that, it really is a fabulous ride, and we can't think of many better ways to have this much fun for just over $23,000 and 180 horsepower.